another Coffee with Kilroy on a Sanctuary Sunday. Sanctuary! Yes, the day where I try to cover something other than war games. And today I'm continuing my series of looking at GTM, or Game Trade Magazine. We're now on issue number 295. This is the September issue, and this is coming out at the very beginning of September. At least that's when I'm publishing it. I picked this up last week and thought I would share it to you in a timely fashion so you can see what's coming up in September to make your purchasing decisions and plans accordingly. So let's take a sip of my coffee, which I greatly need today. I'm a little groggy this morning, and that is the morning in which I am filming this. But so I might be hitting the coffee from time to time as we take a look at this. This one didn't come wrapped or anything, so I don't think there was any promos in it. Typically, when they come unwrapped or when I pick them up at my friendly local gaming store and there's no wrap on it, then there's no promos in it. So either that or, you know, he unwrapped it and took all the good promos out. I don't know. You let me know. Anyway, so on the cover we have Shadowrun, where man meets magic and machine. That was a big series back in the day. It was video games, role playing, and the like. And there's been a few board games that have kind of come out on that as well. In this issue, explore our solar system to discover life beyond planet Earth. In SETI, search for extraterrestrial intelligence from Czech Games Edition. Trick or Treat Studios Schofield is an updated modern classic which sure to bring the heat on your tabletop. Yeah, Schofield is like eating peppers. And I have been known to eat a hot pepper or two. One of my favorite YouTube series back in the day was Hot Ones, and like my hot sauce. Here we go. So this is Bolt Action. This is a miniatures rules for World War II from Warlord Games. Nice little pull-out ad there. So Villainous. This is a series of Disney series, and now since Disney owns Star Wars, they continue this. My girls really enjoyed playing this. I actually played this with my son and wife as well. She didn't like it as much, but Villainous was all about the Disney villains, and now they've added it to Star Wars. Although I don't think they're directly compatible. I think the Star Wars rules play a little bit different, and so you can't mix and match the set. Who would want to mix and match Star Wars and Disney anyway? All right, so now this is just going to be a page through just to get through my coffee. So if anything jumps out at you, feel free to put it in the comments, and maybe we'll do a deeper dive later on. There's that SETI that they talked about, and Schofield, and then Shadowrun 35th anniversary retrospective. Okay, so it's going to be a retrospective. I'll definitely read that. Distilled, brewing game, Car Wars. There's a blast from the past. This Leaf game looks a little bit interesting. I do like my nature games from time to time. It's interesting. Let's see what we got here. Risk Godstorm. They're coming back out with this. It's been a long time since I've seen. This is one of my, I've got a lot of different Risks, and I've actually covered Risks. You take a look at my, did a whole kind of segment on Risk at one point. And this was one of my favorite themed Risk games that played over the time. You fight in the underworld. Page in here. All right, here's Warhammer Fantasy, Tribes and Tribulations. Of course, you got the comic. You can always freeze frame and get your own view of the comic there if you want that. Here's the retrospective on Shadowrun. I'll definitely look at this. So this is the first edition. So they're coming. This is the role-playing game, but it's had many versions and varieties over the years. HeroClix, Car Wars, 6th edition. Wow. Waste Knights. I've covered Waste Knights. Looks like this might be a new expansion coming out for that. I barely put the expansion I had in the same box, so there's no way I'm getting another expansion in that same box. Here's a new role-playing game from Cypher. Here's that SETI game. Miniatures, war machines, a lot of miniatures in here. HeroScape. I actually saw this. My friend at the local gaming store actually had this on the shelf. And so they are coming back out with good old HeroScape in the way it originally came out. So you have the big master pack with all the terrain and heroes, and then there's going to have some expansions that will come out with extra terrain and extra heroes, I would imagine, over time. But yeah, I mean, this, and it's compatible with any of the HeroScape, so it's backwardly compatible. So very interesting there. If you like miniatures or want to get into miniatures and want to have terrain and pre-painted, there are going to be pre-painted miniatures, which is something different than when they did the Planeswalker HeroScape, which, you know, the Planeswalkers were painted, everything else was just monocolor. These are all pre-painted like the original, so definitely something to get into. I mean, something to look at if you're interested in. You don't like to paint, and you wanted some miniatures and want to have a nice little anachronistic skirmish game. This is definitely worth a look. Burning Banners, my friend local gaming store, they always open up one copy of some of their new games so you can peruse them. So I started looking through this. This looks very nice. The maps look nice. Very interesting game from, and it's Compass Games, you know, dipping their toe into the fantasy genre. So maybe worth a look there. Some more role playing, and this is a segment that they have in this where they talk about role playing. This is for let's see, what is this 5.0 or not sure, but this is a role playing support segment, I would imagine here. Not seeing it on the top there. There's a Spotlight, Talk Like a Pirate, Bomb Busters. So this is 7th Sea. 7th Sea, that's an old man. They're going back to the oldies and goodies. 7th Sea was a pirate card game back in the day, collectible card game. Back when they called them collectible card games. Here's a Halo board game. Okay. Now we're getting into the catalog type section, talking about all the different things coming out, which is not only games, but also paint, minis, toy type stuff, game adjacent, storage, all, you know, card, sleeves, all kinds of stuff gets in here. It's just a veritable potpourri of gaming goodness. How about that? A veritable potpourri of gaming goodness. Somebody should tag that line. Touch of Evil. It's been a while since that's been out, so I mean, everything old is new again, right? Here's all those storage things we're talking about. I have a storage for one of my Gloomhaven. I need to put that together. I was going to do a video of me starting to put it together, and I'm not going to bore you with putting it together and then showing you how it works out. But you know, time. You know, time. Here's some terrain for miniatures. Ooh, Tiny Epic Cthulhu Extra Dipes. Interesting there. Oh, there's Tiny Epic. Some Tiny Epic stuff. Oh, Tiny Epic Cthulhu. Okay, all right. Another Tiny Epic. They keep coming. You know, they're so small you can't keep track of them. All right, look, what is this? This looks like it's a D&D supplement here, or dungeon supplement. Very nice. Well, that's kind of cool. Giant man-bat mini encounter. Oh, it's a mini encounter. Cool. Cool. Like that. You know, I might just pull that out for the, keep that with my D&D stuff. And I loosely call all fantasy D&D, but you know, I'm old school that way. There's more stuff. that was descriptive, wasn't it? More stuff. But as you can see, this is basically all the stuff that's going to be coming out. And sometimes it's in here multiple issues because it's still coming out. And it's what these publishers want to highlight. Here's the Heroscape stuff that's going to be coming. Some game stuff here. So Renegade took it over. Okay, that makes sense. Something that you would think Renegade would do. So anything jumping out at you, tell me to stop. Oh, this isn't live, sorry. Here's Schofield, that's that pepper eating game, or creating hot peppers. Drop in your comments down below, what's the hottest pepper you've ever partaken of? Here's some more D&D supplement stuff. I've done a ghost pepper before, but very, very little. And still think I'm suffering from it. Here's God Tier. God Tier kind of came and kind of wasn't that big of a hit. I wonder if they're trying to come out with this, or is this just, I don't know. Star Trek Adventures. I need some coffee here. Talk amongst yourselves. Here's a topic. Morphin Miniature Metas. There's your topic. Here, unlock Vault of many things for all in one adventure. Here's that Magnus role-playing game. Looks like horror, maybe. Looks kind of dark. And Happy Painting. Yeah, this is a regular in here, how to paint. Here's that distilled game we talked about earlier. Some more ads for paints. And there you have it. Cascadia, that's a good game. I've got that game. My family doesn't like it as much as I do, but it's not a bad game. And Car Wars again. I need to look at that because that looks a little different. The way they're doing it there with the cards. Because Car Wars itself was like, 2 hours to do 6 seconds. So anyway, a real game, a real lifetime. All right, there you have it. That is GMT Game Magazine, $2.95. Thank you so much for stopping by. And do these on Sunday because it's a whole mix of games. There's fantasy, there's war, there's miniatures, there's sci-fi, there's nature games. So that's why I do it on a Sunday when I get my hands on one of these. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your day. If you're already end of your day, I hope you had a good one. Have a good evening. And everybody, take care. Thanks for watching.